Are you kidding me?
To get him with a four-man rush.
Are we kidding right now? Like, are we seriously kidding right now? Like, this is supposed to be a post-game live. This team should not even be in it. What the hell is going on?
Directing traffic to the end zone. Diving, and the catch is made.
What just happened? What just happened? What the fuck just happened?
What a throw.
This throw is almost magical.
It's fucking ridiculous how we about to go into overtime with the Arizona fucking Cardinals. You gotta be completely shitting me right now.
Unbelievable throw right over the middle and just drops it in the smallest of windows. Incredible play.
You see him gesturing to his left, and A.J. Green is the only.
You could blame a lot of things in this game. It's not just the defense. It's not just the defense. I mean, Kyler Murray is a special quarterback. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to put this game like at this point.
Unbelievable throw. And again, a catch.
Josh McDaniels went fucking conservative. It's a lot. It's a lot that I got to take in from this game.
What a comeback in this football game by the Arizona Cardinals. They are reviewing.
We shouldn't even be in. They shouldn't even be in this game. Josh McDaniels, if we lose this game, this one is on you. I'm serious, y'all. If we lose this game, blame Josh McDaniels. You cannot blame Carr for this game. This is why I hate the 4-2-5. This is why I hate it. I hate it. I just don't fucking understand it. Patrick Graham, this is why you need 3 fucking linebackers.
If the right hand is off of the ball from that angle, now he's got to finish this and survive the ground. This is a great look here, but he kind of turns right at that point. So you have nothing right there that can tell you can overturn it. So I'm sure what they're doing.
We're going into overtime.
Possible angle they can before they go to.
We're going into overtime.
So, Gene, question: in your estimation, is there?
What are you mad at the refs about, BL? From what only thing I could call out for the refs is the defensive holding.
You'll go through every possible angle. Nothing that I've seen now tells me that there's been indisputable evidence.
You can't blame play calling. I'm not blaming Carr on this game. I'm not blaming Carr on this game. The offense looked good in the first half. But we got too fucking conservative in the second. Too conservative. We was not aggressive enough.
Yes, there definitely is. And I, again, was looking at the right hand because it initially appeared to be under the football, which gives.
I'm not blaming. Listen, we're not going to do that. The offense stalled out.
At the last minute there, seconds.
No QB spy on Murray.
And is on top. The left is underneath as he starts to turn, and that's the piece that they're. I'm
not blaming Carr. How can y'all blame Carr? Y'all dumb motherfuckers that come in my shit and y'all blame Carr. Fuck y'all. Sorry to say, this offense stalled out.
And that's why this ruling of a catch is so important.
You just can't blame Carr. It's a team collapse. It's a team fucking collapse.
Gene, thank you. The decision has been made. Here we go.
It's a team collapse.
After review,
the fuck?
The field stands is called. Is a catch and a 2-point try conversion.
Not blaming this on Carr. Carr had no turnovers in this game. How the fuck can you blame Carr?
By A.J. Green means that we head to OT.
But when it comes down to it, we got too conservative in the second half. You can see that we got conservative.
10-minute period. Both teams are going to have the opportunity to possess the ball unless the first team on offense.
That was the only call I seen from the refs.
Okay. Each team's going to have 2 timeouts. And all
we really about to lose this game.
Good? Good? Okay. The coin, the shield side is heads. The T side is
Kyler Murray, listen, we can't be mad. Kyler Murray is making plays, man.
Heads is the call.
It's bad calling on both sides. This is a team collapse.
Just like flip around. Arizona wins the toss and will receive. Good luck, gentlemen.
So at 23-23, we will take a break and come back and start overtime.
We got to get a stop. We got to get a 3-and-out on defense. Unfortunately, we got to get a 3 and out on defense. We have to. Like, what the fuck is Patrick Graham doing, man? What the fuck is Patrick Graham doing? Are we shitting me right now? How did Derek Carr play soft as hell? How can you blame Carr? How can you blame Carr for this collapse? This man was 22 or 34, 234 yards and 2 touchdowns and no turnovers, and you still want to blame Carr? Patrick Graham didn't fucking blitz that whole drive. You want to blame Carr? When his offensive line is getting pushed back and balls is being batted down? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? How is Carr playing scared? How is Carr playing scared when his offensive line is getting pushed back? How? How? We playing prevent defense the whole fourth quarter. We giving up yards after yards after yards. Not hearing that shit about Derek Carr. He did what he was supposed to do, but at the same time, Josh McDaniels' play calling stinked in the second half. It stinked. It's terrible. Carr played. What can you really say about Carr? Because you got to think about it. This offensive line played okay. Because people don't understand the logic of football. That's why I gotta go with on some dumb motherfuckers. Until you know and watch game film, you cannot blame this game on Carr. You cannot blame, like, at the same time, Kyler Murray is an athlete. He gives any defensive problems. Blaming Carr, man. Fuck y'all. Please.
Murray, quick pass to Zach Ertz, and that's complete across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Cardinals did not play an overtime game at all last season. The Raiders were 4-0.
It doesn't matter if he's because he's a captain of the team, you gotta blame Carr? What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Because he's the captain of the team, you gotta blame Carr because he's the captain? We got no rush up the goddamn middle. None.
Benjamin. Wrapped up by Divine Diablo.
You're getting blocked. Goodbye. You get put in timeout, clown.
What a game. 2 entirely different football games. First half and second half. The Cardinals.
I didn't like Josh McDaniels' play calling. I just didn't. I just didn't like the play calling. I didn't. I just didn't like the play calling.
Murray throwing this side complete and out of bounds. The catch is made by Steven Anderson.
We can't get no pressure up front. We can't get no pressure up front.
51 plays in the second half. I mean,
they're beating us. They're beating us in the second half because we want to play 10 yards off the ball on corners.
You got to chase him around and you've got to try and get him on the ground. That is a lot.
You blame the coaches, yes. Why are we playing a 4-2-5 in a critical situation? Why? Where's the pressure? We're getting no pressure at all. If your defensive line is getting tired, rotate them.
Right out of that break and in stride. He didn't have to slow up.
Soft ass coverage.
Ball was perfectly
soft coverage in the second half.
And keep running. It's a good thing that Hobbs was so close behind him because that's one of those slants that can go for a touchdown.
Conservative play call about Josh McDaniels. He got too fucking comfortable.
First down, Arizona at the 46.
Was not aggressive at all. Carr didn't turn the ball over. That's why I'm not blaming Carr. It's concerned. Why we stop going to Matt? Why we stop going to Matt Hollins? You see what I'm saying? Why we stop going to Matt Hollins? Matt Hollins had 5 receptions for 66 yards. Why we stop going to him? Listen, Raider Lux, that comes with play calling. That comes with play calling. And the defense is in a 4-2-5. We can't win football games in a 4-2-5.
I say that in jest, Derek.
Like, what the hell?
That pass is complete. And that's Marquise Brown again.
And the Cardinals still got the ball. If they come back and win this game, yo.
If I had to pick out one,
I don't even know what to say, man. This is a team collective loss. I'm not blaming one side of the ball. This is a team collective loss if we lose this game.
For the Cardinals offense, we really haven't talked about the rush that much here in the second half. It really hasn't been a factor. So
I watched the whole game. He was calling short routes. He was dinking and dunking. It was no adjustments in the second half from Josh McDaniels. No adjustments.
So another of those, we have had a game full of big downs. This is another.
We're not going to do that. Yes, play caller was very fucking conservative. It was very conservative.
You know, if you're on the Raiders on defense,
we didn't keep the foot on the. We did not keep the foot on their necks. We just didn't.
And so you've got to play clean.
We didn't.
Has to be good, which is hard to do when you're tired. But that has really hurt them. So they've got to be clean, and they've got to make the Cardinals earn this if they're going to pick up the first.
Arizona 3 for 12 on 3rd down today.
Now they're showing a blitz look, but they're keeping one of their safeties back, so they'll probably drop out.
The option and the pitch to Williams, and Williams is brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now we got to see if they're going.
Duron Harmon combining for the stop.
This was so good by Duron Harmon.
We got to come out with something.
And he just takes a perfect.
I'm not blaming the defense. I'm blaming the whole team. I'm blaming all 3 phases. If we lose, this is a team loss.
And you play that soft, well, he's just going to go for the first down. I mean, they almost got the first down.
Ed Butts, you got a point there, bro. But needless to say.
So Cliff Kingsbury told us last night, look, we're going to be aggressive. We've had conversations with our team. We're going to play to win the football game, and that's why they're going for it here on this 4th down.
4th and 1.
4th and 1. Let's see if they get it. And it looked like the Raiders got the ball back. Let's see what Carr can do.
However, if this fails,
let's see what Carr can do from what I've heard. If I'm looking at it on ESPN, we got the ball. We made a stop on defense. So let's see what Carr can do. And if we can win this game, who we blaming it on? Because we always got somebody to blame. But if we win this game, it's an ugly win. Yes, I agree. Malcolm Cruz should get more time, in my opinion. He should get more time.
You got to think that, hey, I've got a defense that's been on the field a lot. We've been able to move the ball. We've got some good rhythm.
We shouldn't even be in overtime with these cats, man. We should not even be in overtime with these cats. For real, for real.
You know, what's 1 yard between friends?
We shouldn't even be in overtime, dog. This should have been a dub, for real. This should have been a dub. This should have been an easy fucking dub.
Murray going to throw it deep down the sideline, and he's got a man and bounced out of bounds. Is Marquise Brown. No way did he hold on to that ball long enough to establish possession.
Oh, man, 2 big plays in a row. Duron Harmon. Look at that shot.
I'm sorry, I'm behind, y'all.
Blown coverage. Duron Harmon.
Thank you, Roy.
Remember,
thank you, Roy.
Their normal free safety, he's out. So Duron Harmon.
No, I'm not letting nobody join after this game, man. I'm not letting them join. I'm not letting nobody join after this game, man. I'm not. Y'all have Reaction Monday for that. Y'all have Reaction Monday for that.
Side of the hash mark and gets that ball out to set up Derek Carr on the 36-yard line.
That happens in Hey, Bryant, that happens that happens during the playoffs, not in the regular season.
Outside, and it's incomplete. Pass intended for Devontae Adams. It has been a half an hour since Derek Carr has been on the football field.
I'm telling you, it's incredible.
The first time Derek Carr has been on the field since 7:08. 7:08 left on the clock.
It has not been a good.
We better not get no 3 and out here. We better not get no 3 and out here. Because what I see is 3rd and 4. I'm watching on ESPN as well.
That's really the drive that kind of started this slide here in the second half for the Raiders. They just tried to get the ball to Adams. This time Adams is inside. I think you got to try and start to force it to Adams.
Pass outside. That's Renfro.
We got to get the first here.
About 3-4 yards short of the first down. Isaiah Simmons with the tackle.
And he hasn't seen the field a lot, but when you watch,
they should have it in regular season. Absolutely, they should have it in regular season.
In between the center and the guard at the line of scrimmage, and Derek Carr dumps it outside to the flat on Renfro, and Isaiah Simmons just walks him down and shows that great speed and his athleticism to force the 3rd and short.
I don't want no goddamn tie. We don't need a tie.
We need the 47-yard line for a first down, and the timeout is called.
All right, so the timeout is called.
So Carr will go to the sideline to talk things over with his coach while we remind you tonight.
Should we run the ball? Let me no, I did not say ESPN Plus, but let me see if I can get the game. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can get the game. Hold up. Who fumbled? Who fumbled? Who fumbled? I know I'm trying to get my TV to come on now, y'all. I've been gone all weekend, so I'm trying to get my TV to come on now. Just give me a second. Oh, come on. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. All right, so 2nd and 10. That's where I see it at. We got to get in field goal range and win this fucking game. The defense did what they had to do.
That ball just not on the same page as with Devontae Adams and Jalen Thompson, who had 3 interceptions last year. Has a chance to be a hero. Now it would have been
Hold up. The Raiders fumble. I don't see no fumble. I got 2nd and 10. I'm live right now. I don't have no fumble. Here goes Carr. He looks. Throws it to Renfro. Renfro has it. In the we fucking lost. Hold up. Did the Cardinals really fucking win this game?
I think that's Isaiah Simmons.
Hold up. We gotta see. I don't know what's going on right now. Did we really just lose the game?
Unbelievable finish to this game.
To an unbelievable game.
Fucking was Renfro down? Nope. Renfro was knocked down and he fumbled.
Like a heat-seeking missile. Gets the ball out. And then Byron Murphy with the scoop and the score. Look at that hit by Isaiah Simmons.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
That has got to feel good.
62-yard return.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Who we blame this on? I don't even know what to say at this point. I don't know. Carr put it. I mean, listen.
They are still looking at a player on the far side of the field. I believe it would be Hunter Renfrow who took that hit. This play is being reviewed.
This is a team loss. I'm not blaming it. I'm not blaming no individual. This is a complete team loss. Offense, defense, special teams. This is a complete loss, a complete team loss. I don't have no words to say at this point. I really don't. I have no I don't know. They're still seeing. I don't know. I don't know why they didn't run the ball. For me, Hunter. I mean, what was it? It was 3rd and 4. I got a question. Did I like was it 3rd and 4 when we got that? The season's not over. I wouldn't say the season's over. I wouldn't say the season's over. But the Cardinals come out with a win. This is a complete loss. This is a complete team loss. It is what it is, man. I can't put it into any words, man. I can't put it into any words how the Arizona Cardinals came in here. We was down 20. Yep, the game is over and the Raiders gave away a lead. This is a team loss. People could blame Carr all they want. This loss goes to the coaches. This loss goes to the players. This loss goes to everybody in the fucking organization. It's not going to be overturned. Honestly, if I was, I just don't. I don't know. Was that a 3rd down when Renfrow? Let me know now. Was it a 3rd down when Hunter Renfrow fumbled that ball? Was it 3rd down or 2nd down? What was it? I don't know. It was 3rd and Renfrow, yeah. But this has been one of the craziest week 2s, y'all. All these teams came back from big deficits. If it was 2nd down, we could have ran the football. If it was 2nd down, we could have ran the football. We could have ran the football if it was 2nd and 10. I'm very, very disappointed in this Raiders team, but I mean, this is the thing we go through when we have a whole new regime. This is the whole thing. People could blame Derek Carr. They want. I'm not just blaming Carr because there's no I in team. I'm sorry to say. There's no I in team. There's none. Hey, Jesse Lopez, how is it a team loss? It's a team loss. It's a team loss. You win as a team, you lose as a team. I'm not blaming one side of the ball. I'm blaming both sides of the ball. Thank you for the 199 super chat, but I'm blaming both sides of the ball. I'm blaming both sides. It's a crazy week in football. We lost. We lost as a team. We lose as a team. It's simple as that, man. I'm not blaming an individual. I'm just not blaming one. I'm not blaming one individual. I'm just not. I'm blaming it as a complete team loss. A complete team loss. Because it starts with coaching. It starts with coaching. Patrick Graham is looking like Gus Bradley. This is what I hate this is why I hate when the media praises us. Because when the media praises us, we play like this. We don't never come in at underdogs anymore since we got Devontae Adams. I thought Patrick Graham was supposed to come in here and mix it up, but he stayed in a 4-2-5. They stayed in a 4-2-5 the whole game. Why? Like we don't have this is what I say. We didn't have a QB spy the whole game. We didn't have a QB spy the whole game. So when Kyler Murray started running, right? When Kyler Murray started running, we didn't make no adjustments on defense to put a QB spy on Kyler Murray. Offensively, we couldn't move the ball in the second half. We got too conservative in the second half. It's a lot that you could put, man. It's a lot that you could put. We was not aggressive enough. It's a lot that we could talk about. We just lost it. We just lost it. It's a good game, man. Shout out to AZ Sports Fan for coming out for a great game. And they shout out to the Arizona Cardinals, man. They played all 60 minutes, man. They played all 60 minutes, man. I can't even take nothing away from them. They played until the game was over. I don't know what the game plan was in the second half. I just don't know. Patrick Graham, this defense stinks, bro. Your defensive philosophy stinks, bro. And I thought you was going to come in here and be another Gus Bradley. But if you look at Gus Bradley over in Indianapolis right now, if you look at Bradley over in Indianapolis right now, he don't look no better. We didn't show up in the second half. It was too conservative. We played too much soft defense in the second half. We took the foot off the necks. We beat ourselves. Sorry, I'm digging in my nose, but I don't know what's going on. I got allergies going on. Yeah, he didn't make no adjustments at all, man. But this Raider Nation, man, listen, we just got to move forward, man. This season's far from over. Maybe we need to start like this maybe we need to start like this to let all that hype go down. We went away from Josh Jacobs in the fourth again. We went away from Josh Jacobs again in the fourth. If you knew we had a lead, you can run the ball and mix it up. But hey, I'm not a coach. I'm just here to be an analyst, man. It's sad that we have to be down 0-2. It's you know what? I just don't know anymore. I don't think Carr is the worst QB in the AFC West. I completely disagree with that. The reason why Justin Herbert is good because he has a team behind him. Yes, we have a team behind us, but I'm blaming the whole team. I'm blaming the whole team. It's a team loss. See, this is the problem with the Raider Nation, right? And this is the problem with you Raiders fans. And this is why I have to come on here and set the record straight. And I'm going to be honest. When you lose a game, you can't blame one side of the ball. You can't blame one individual. Sometimes you have to look to your coaches, how they game planned, and how they adjust. So you got to look at coaching, look at defense and offense. You got to look at it, man. You got to look at it that way. It's a tough loss, man. It's a team loss. I've seen a lot of teams start 0-2 and make the Super Bowl. I'm not saying the Raiders will make the Super Bowl, but they can make we got what? 16 games left? About 14 games left? Hey, listen, bro. Listen, bro. Look at those teams, though. Look at those. We have a brand new team that's just coming together in 1 year. Justin Herbert had his weapons for a couple of years. Patrick Mahomes had his weapons for a couple of years. He had his coaches. Patrick Mahomes had the same coach his whole career. Justin Herbert, the couple of years that he's there, he had the same coach. We're talking about 6 different coaches in 9 years. 6 different coaches in 9 years. It's no excuse the way we lost this game. It's a team loss. It's a team loss. You can say what you want about Derek Carr. He didn't turn the ball over today. We blew a 20-point lead at home. That's a team loss. You win as a team, you lose as a team. The stat line says other, man. The stat line says other. You can say whatever you want about Carr. He was 25 of 39, 251, and 2 touchdowns. No turnovers. What's the excuse there? It's really play calling. You got to turn to Josh McDaniels in this situation. You do. You got to turn to Josh McDaniels in this situation. Quarterbacks are not perfect, bro. Quarterbacks are, and this is the problem with this is why I don't like doing post-game lives. Because some of y'all Raiders fans are just fucking stupid. They're just stupid. Because you want to blame just one side of the ball. Yes, I understand the offense played pathetic, but the defense didn't play any better either. There's no I in team. Understand that the defense is going to be tired because you're running around trying to catch a Kyler Murray. But at the same time, if you look at Patrick Graham's defense, why the fuck is our corners are playing 10 yards off the ball? Why? Why do we don't have a QB spy? Why we're not playing a 4-3 defense? Why we only got 2 linebackers in the middle, and then once you spread them, the middle is wide open? Why on the offense side of the ball, why we stop going to Josh Jacobs? Why we stop going to Mac Hollins? Why we stop going to Devontae Adams? Why we stop going to Waller? Why? It's the same amount. It's even. It's the same amount. It's the same amount of reasons why we didn't do what we do on defense and why we didn't do what we do on offense. So that's in that calculation, it's a team loss. Please. Well, DJ Turner is on IR, so we can't use DJ Turner. But why we're not using Tyrod Johnson? That's the thing I have to ask. That's another thing. You gotta listen. People have to fail to realize it's still a chemistry that have to go on in this offense. We're still rotating. Offense alignment every single fucking week. We don't have no continuity on offense. We have no continuity on offense as far as this offensive line go. Please. Y'all ask for this team to be too fucking perfect. Y'all ask for this team to be too perfect. And that's the problem with the Raider Nation. Y'all don't know how to take L's. It just eat it. It happened. It is what it is. You got to move forward. And that's the problem with the Raider Nation. Y'all want us to be perfect, and this team is far from perfect. That's the problem. Yes, this is a team loss. If I could tell you, I can tell you 5 reasons why the defense didn't play well. I can tell you 5 reasons that the offense didn't play well. And I explained it. All right, the first 5 on defense, we played a 4-2-5, which is one of the worst defenses in the NFL with no 3 linebackers. Number 1. Number 2, why is our corners playing 10 yards off the ball in a 4-2-5? In general, why is that? Number 3, where the fuck is Chandler Jones? Number 4, why we're only playing 2 linebackers against a Kyler Murray with no QB spy? And number 5, we get no push up the middle from our D tackles. Number 6, Patrick Graham does not make any adjustments at all in the second half. Now let's go to the offense side of the ball. Let's do that. That's 6 reasons of the defense didn't do their job. Now let's go to the offensive side of the ball. Why we stopped going to Josh Jacobs when he was averaging 5 yards to carry again? Why we stopped targeting Mac Hollins in this offense? Why we stop it? Number 3, this offensive line rotation does not give us any continuity to have chemistry at the offensive line. Number 4, we put Tyron Johnson and Keelan Cole on his offense, and we did not see them at all. Number 5, Hunter Renfrow fumbled twice in overtime. Number 6, we did not make any adjustments to keep the foot on the necks of this team. So with that being said, that's 12 reasons between the offense and the defense on why we lost this game. Hello? Let's keep it a buck. That's 12 reasons why we lost this game. 6 on the offense, 6 on the defense. There's nothing else you can really say. Adams did have a touchdown. Josh McDaniels, I don't know what your thinking process is, bruh. I don't know what your thinking process is. Is the pressure on? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, the pressure is on. I'm about to turn it on right now.
And Darren, so
this is Josh McDaniels right now.
Before they get a vote, and whatever they choose to do, we got to be able to produce against it.
Derek Carr had a rough week last week. Had a real proficient first half. Was making some good passes, as you said, converting 3rd and longs. In the second half, it looked like a completely different player. Any idea what changed with him and his rhythm? And
nothing with Derek. Derek played fine. We got to do better around him in the second half. To put the quarterback in a 3rd and long situation and ask him to overcome it on his own, certainly isn't a good formula for success. So I thought Derek played a good football game today. We got to do more to help, those situations in the second half than what we did. In the first half, we played the game basically the way we wanted to. Ahead on the down and distance, and we were more aggressive. We could be more aggressive because of the down and distance was in our favor, but we lost control of that a little bit in the second half for sure.
Josh, you talked a little bit about learning how to finish games. Obviously, the team showed that they were capable of performing in the first half. Do you think it's more of a mental thing when it comes to that part of the game?
No, I think our team, like I said, we've got a lot of veteran players that have won a lot of games, and it just, the reality of the National Football League is the game is never over until it's over. And, they have good coaches and good players, and they're going to continue to fight and play. And we did the same thing last week. We were behind, and we kind of try to catch up. I thought that was a theme this week in the NFL. It seemed like there's a lot of people that were behind and then came back and won. So, you got to learn to play with a lead. You got to learn to play when you're behind. And, it's not the same feeling on the sideline, but you can't relax and hope that we have enough, you know what I mean? And I didn't sense that we were like that at halftime, but we certainly didn't coach and play as well as we could have and should have in the second half to try to put it away.
Like you just said, you have a lot of better.
Just to let you know, Kingsbury is not a top 10 coach. He's not a top 5 coach. He just let his quarterback do what he do. He just unleashed them.
Team that know how to play under adversity and play better under adversity.
I love our team. I mean, I have a lot of confidence in them. I love their spirit, the way they work, how competitive they are, the way they practice. I have no doubts about the way our team will respond to this. They had a great week of practice and preparation. So this is, like I said, starts with me. I got to do a better job of helping us to finish these kind of things out if you get ahead. And that's what we're going to work hard to do as we go forward. Good to go? Okay.
All right. So unfortunately, Josh McDaniels said it, man. Josh McDaniels said it. He took accountability for this loss. AZ sports fan, bro. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations, AC sports fan, man. You know what I'm saying? So, congratulations to you. You won the game, man. You won the game. You won the game, bro. Y'all did what y'all was supposed to do, but I like listen, when your coach take accountability, I can respect it. Because that's something John Gruden never did the 4 years he was here. The 4 years that he was here. The 4 years that he was here, John Gruden didn't take no accountability at all. Brandon Bolden was on IR. Trayvon Merrick was on IR. Inactive. We had a lot of starters inactive today. A lot of starters, but listen, at the end of the day, this is a tough loss. It's still a long season to go, man. Yeah, Perriman was another one. It's a tough loss, man. It's a tough loss. And I like offensive play calling. Like I said it, man. I said it. Listen, John Gruden was one of the worst coaches that we had. I'm sorry to say. He was one of the worst coaches that we had. I'm not a big fan of John Gruden. I never will be. And only time I'll be a fan of him is in that after he, those early years with us, other than when he was in Oakland. But at the end of the day, man, we lost this game. We, not I, we. Listen, Cliff Kingsbury, right? He unleashed them. He unleashed Kyler Murray. He said, I'm going to call the play, but go out there and make it happen. Go out there and make it happen. But see, hey, SD Puller. That's the same thing for Gruden, right? Gruden was supposed to be an offensive genius too, right? Right? So we got something there, man. I don't know. Y'all can say what y'all want, man. It's a team loss. There's no I in team. I'm not blaming one side of the ball, and y'all could be mad at me all y'all want. Y'all can unsubscribe all y'all want because I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100% real. We lost this game as a team from top to bottom. This team, we took this loss top to bottom. I don't like that the fact that one thing I didn't like about this game, the fact that Illuminor started on the offensive line. I am not a big fan of Illuminor being a starter. I'm just not. And I got to give it to Dylan Parham. Dylan Parham, I think he only had one penalty today. That guy did not give up a sack. But Dylan Parham played good, filling in for Andre James at center. Let's look at some, even though that we blew this game, right? Even though we blew this game. It was some positive out of this game. Vangio is no better. Please see. This is yeah. Y'all ready to run coaches out of town already. And this is why the Raiders will probably won't win a Super Bowl in the next 6 years, next 10 years. And this is why. But here we go. Derek Carr's on the presser.
It starts with me, and it always
Oh, shit. My bad. Hold up.
will. And, I think with the detail, I think that we should have, the way that we did in the first half. Just one thing here, one thing there, and it looks like a bad play, and we're this close to having another good half. There was a couple of times, looking for someone downfield or this or that, and one thing messes up, and that's a bad play, And so it goes back to what Coach says: do our job, and no matter what the score is, if you just do your job at the end, it'll take care of itself. I'm sure when we watch the film, it'll be like, over and over again, that'll be a theme.
Derek, offensively in particular, you all drove into their territory. Your first 4 drives obviously jumped out to the 20-0 lead. What changed for you all offensively in the second half?
I think it goes exactly back, not to repeat myself, not in a bad way, but like I really think if when we go back and watch it tomorrow, we're going to see, this play or that play and this play and that play. It's just one thing, one detail that we talk about over and over again, and if we would just do right, all the time, that's easier said than done. It takes years, it takes time, it takes all that kind of stuff to do it. But that's the demand, that's what it is. And so we're going to watch it, and it's going to be hard for some guys. It's going to be hard for everybody, last week was hard for me to watch, and but the more that we can take it, again, me, I'm optimistic. This crap ain't over. We feel crappy right now, but we are still a good football team. And so making sure we keep that mindset, not, oh no, it's over. I mean, I've been doing this a while, man. And, I know we got good guys that work hard and care. So I know that we can pull ourselves out of it, but it's going to take us doing it the right way.
Right in front of LTO's TG Sports, from a quarterback perspective, when drives are on the line, is it much easier for the running game to get going or the passing game, or is it based upon what the defense allow you to do?
Yeah, sometimes they can load a box. It's hard to run those plays. That's going to take 9 guys on the same page, right? Same thing in the pass game. If they want to, empty it out, make a light box, you hope to be able to run those and run them efficiently and all that kind of stuff. And Josh has such a great feel for the game. And I really enjoy his communication with me during the game because he sees that and he sees all those things. And he's got a beautiful mind, man. He's super smart. And it's fun to play for him because he has a good feel for all that stuff. Yeah.
Derek, when the team took the field in overtime, I believe you guys had been off the field for close to 30 minutes. Two-part question. How did you feel when you took the field in overtime? And do you feel like that long, lengthy time on the sideline had anything to do with the offensive kind of being stagnant in that last drive?
I'm not sure. I definitely started to get cold. So I got up and I just kept warming up. There was a couple times, I had to get up and warm up, throw, and just to make sure you're ready, even when they're reviewing the 2-point. And, you can't sit there and hope that it's incomplete. You got to get ready to play, and then if it's incomplete, it's incomplete, And so I just try to keep that mindset. It's just stuff I've learned over the years, just personally, just always staying ready for, you don't want to ever think like what's worse, but you have to be ready for the game, And so I don't know. I thought we went down, we hit a couple nice run. We hit Hunter, we were moving it down there, getting into Daniel's range. And I thought we had a chance, man. And it's just hard the way that it went at the end.
Derek, something that Coach McDaniels mentioned was having to learn and also win at the same time.
Yeah.
What goes into improving during the season? You only have so much time in between games, and it's kind of all condensed.
Yeah, I mean, just as a pro, we're going to get corrected. Everyone tomorrow in the NFL is going to get corrected, no matter how good or bad it went for somebody, right? And what I've learned is you have to take it, and like I say, you don't just write it down like, okay, got it, yes, sir. Like, you have to take exactly what they're saying and do it in practice, And if you can do that over time, you get better, from where I was my rookie year to where I'm at now, I've trusted that process, and I feel like a better player now than I was then. I can understand more accurate, this, that, whatever it is, But I think that goes for any player, any position. You have to be able to take it, and it's not personal. You can't take it personal. Like, coach is just trying to help the team, help us, get better. And if you can take that and do it in practice, I think that's where the improvement comes. So do I think we can improve? Absolutely, I think we can. In fact, I know we can, but we have to do that when it comes to practice on Wednesday. Good. Thank you all. Yep. Thank you. That's it, right?
So tough loss, man. Really, 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 really tough loss. People want to keep blaming and blaming and blaming and blaming, right? I come from being a coach and being a player in losing games like this. It happens, man. People want to blame Carr. That's the first thing when we lose is to blame Carr. But when we win, y'all support him. This is a team loss. For the people that just coming in here, man. I put out 12 reasons why the Raiders lost this game. 6 on defense and 6 on offense. I'm blaming this whole team. And it starts with coaching. It starts with making adjustments, man. There's no way that we play prevent defense the whole second half. There's no way that we stop going to Mac Hollins and Josh Jacobs in the second half. I just don't understand how we supposed to win football games rotating an offensive line that has no continuity. Ninth year with Derek Carr. Hey, Vegas Raiders, you tell me a team outside of this team, outside of 2016 in this team, you tell me a team that's better than this team that we have now. This is the first time ever Carr had official weapons. Y'all some fake-ass Raiders fans, man. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Y'all some fake-ass Raiders fans because y'all always want to blame Carr. But I bet you, I bet you any amount of money if we went and got another quarterback, right? And we still went 0-2. Are we blaming the quarterback then? Would you say this is Carr's fault? I mean, this was another quarterback's fault, and we went down 0-2 in the way we just lost. What have we lost with? What have we lost with Deshaun Watson like that? Would y'all blame Deshaun Watson? Y'all probably won't. But y'all listen. Y'all just too fake. Y'all Raiders fans is just too fake for me, man. Y'all too fake. I've been rocking with this team through fire and hell. All those bad years that we had before Derek Carr. Y'all didn't say, oh, blame the quarterback. All those quarterbacks that we went through in the last 15 years. But y'all didn't blame none of those quarterbacks. What y'all did? I bet y'all didn't blame Jamarcus Russell. It is what it is, man. You lose games, you win games. It's part of playing football. And this is the problem with Raider fans. I think y'all the most delusional fucking fans I ever seen in my life. And I'm going to tell you why. Because y'all want this team to be perfect. Y'all want this team to be perfect. Y'all want this team to go 17-0 and go to Super Bowl and win it all. Y'all not realistic enough for me. Y'all just not. This was a team loss. A team loss. You win as a team, you lose as a team. No adjustments was made. No adjustment was made from these coaches, man. No adjustments, man. Y'all wouldn't have blamed Watson. Y'all wouldn't have blamed Watson, man. That's what I mean. Y'all come into my chat just to blame Carr. This is a team loss, bro. a team loss. Nobody won, but listen, Carr made the completion to Hunter Renfrow, but Hunter Renfrow fumbled, but I don't see nobody blaming Hunter Renfrow for that fumble. I don't see that. Please. Both sides of the ball, I gave 6 reasons why both sides of the ball. I gave 6 reasons for each. 2 fumbles for Renfrow, but nobody's blaming Renfrow. My problem with the offense is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And this is the second week I said it for the offense. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Even though that Josh Jacobs had 19 carries tonight, let me go to our yards per carry. Let's go to the yards per carry here. Because we could have just ran the ball down their goddamn throats. But you know what the Cardinals did? They made adjustments. The Cardinals made adjustments. What did we do? We made none. We made no adjustments on both sides of the ball. We made no adjustments on either side of the ball. We let Kyler Murray run around like a goddamn backyard game. It is what it is, man. No adjustments at all. None. And you know what? I'm not giving up on his team. I'm not. I do this YouTube stuff because I want to get my frustrations out and get my feelings out. But it's hard to do YouTube with y'all where y'all don't even know a lick of football. Some of y'all in this chat don't know a lick of football. Y'all just watch the game because for real, if you really want to break down film, go get NFL Plus for $10 a month and get the coach's film and see what you can do, what I can do. Because you're just watching from a live game aspect. Are you really going to go and get NFL Plus and watch the coach's film on why certain things happen? Why a certain adjustment wasn't happening? Why Josh McDaniels called this play? Why this play was ran? It's not even about Derek Carr at this point. It's about the team. It's not about Derek Carr. Just because Derek Carr is the quarterback, you still got 21 other men on this football team that starts that has to help Derek Carr. Or Derek Carr got to help them and vice versa. But this is the problem. The first loss that we get is Carr. The first loss, yes, the first loss is on Carr. Yes, he threw 3 interceptions. But even though that he only, I'm going to look at the box score right now and look at it. Listen, they made good defensive adjustments, man. I can't be mad at the Arizona Cardinals. They did what needed to be done, and that was make adjustments. What they did was they let Kyler Murray be Kyler Murray. That's what they did. Our corner, Anthony Everett, our starting corner, out. He's gonna be gone for the next 5 to 6 weeks. So Hobbs have to play the outside. It's tough. And yeah, nobody's saying nothing about Waller dropping that pass in the end zone, which Carr threw it on a dime. Carr was only sacked 1 time this game. Congratulations to the offensive line. Carr was 25 of 39, 252 yards, 2 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs, 19 carries for 69 yards. Matt Collins was our leading receiver with 5 receptions. No, actually, I'm sorry. Hunter Renfrow, 10 targets, 7 catches, 59 yards, and 2 fumbles. Yeah. It is. Listen, everybody has a wasted throw. It's Kyler Murray. They just took it Super Saiyan, man. They just took it to Super Saiyan. That's just what happened, man. 413 total yards for the Arizona Cardinals. 413 yards for the Arizona Cardinals. They beat us in time of possession, especially in the second half. They had 12 penalties for 120 yards. I don't know how we didn't contribute to that. So rushing yards. Okay, so you see what happened now when Kyler Murray started running the ball, they went up to 5.1 yards a carry. And then we was carrying the ball 3.8 yards a carry. But I still think that's pretty effective compared to what it was. But it's a tough loss, man. We gotta make adjustments. We can't be negative all the time about this team. Yes, we're 0-2. Yes. It's frustrating, yes. But is the season over? No. No. Look how Miami came back to beat Baltimore today. Did y'all see that? My bad. I don't know what happened there. My bad. But y'all see how the way Miami came back against Baltimore? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? There was so many comebacks in this league. I understand we just talking about the Raiders. I understand. But the comebacks were for real today. The Jets came back to beat the Browns. The Miami Dolphins scored 28 points in the fourth quarter to beat the Baltimore Ravens. They scored 28 points in the fourth. That's why you can't take the foot off the neck. Josh McDaniels, you can't take the foot off the neck. You can't let up because we up 20-0 after half. The game is far from over by then. And the Raiders as a team got comfortable. As a team, we got too comfortable and we got too conservative in the second half. As a team. We just gotta. It's a lot of new pieces on his team. It's a lot of new pieces. It's 2 weeks in. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up on this team. I'm not. And I won't. And I'm not going to sit here and let y'all get me all worked up about Derek Carr. Let me get all worked up about other stuff that doesn't make sense to me. I look at this from a coach's standpoint. I look at this from a player standpoint. It just didn't fall our way. Adjustments is the biggest thing in here. And people say, "Oh, this Derek Carr got to play his best game in this week." He didn't have not one turnover today. Not one. He didn't throw a pick today. You gotta see it for some improvement. He didn't throw a pick. But this is what happens when you don't have your starters not playing for 4 weeks in preseason. The only starter that really played on our offense was Josh Jacobs. I mean, Mac Hollins was there too, but he only got 1 catch in the preseason, but he had 5 catches today. It sucks. I want, even though that it was third and like 2nd and 10, we could have ran the football there in overtime on 2nd and 10. We could have, but I'm here just to be a YouTuber, and I'm here to just speak my opinion. But I just hate where it's like every time we talk about the Raiders, it's negative, 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 negative. And I'm not going to speak negative. It's a bad loss. It really is. It sucks as a Raiders fan that we're going through this, but you got to think of it logically. This is a brand new football team. Yes, we have a lot of returning players, but we have a lot of new faces on this football team. We have a lot of new faces on this football team. A lot of new faces with new coaches. A whole damn near a brand new offensive line. A whole totally different defense, but it looked like the same defense that we've been going with for the last 9 years. I mean, Gus Bradley ain't doing no better in Indianapolis. He got spanked by the Jaguars with that defense. We have to figure it out. And I think it's going to come together. It's going to come together. I'm very patient with this football team. And I think a lot of you Raiders fans are not patient. Because I said this in a few live streams before. I said it in a few live streams, like, okay, if we get down 0-2, watch how bad it would be. Watch how bad the fans would turn on our team. I said it. It's a tough, listen, we're not going to win every game. We're not going to win every game. We're just not. And y'all have to fail to realize that, man. We're not going to win every game, y'all. Yes, it's 0-2. It is. We in a tough division. But we got to learn how to climb and crawl. And that's one thing the Raiders did. That's one thing this Raiders team is. They are resilient. Look at all the bullshit we went through and went to the playoffs last year. I understand last year is last year. But if you know your football team, when it comes to diversity, that's one thing the Raiders do. We can definitely come up from this. We can definitely win the next 2 games. We just got to play all 60 minutes. You feel me? We gotta play aggressively all 60 minutes. And we have to do better in that's how great players start. If you have great players in the trenches, everything else falls into place. Everything else. But am I blaming this on one person that losing the game? Absolutely not. I'm not doing it. Raider Nation 510, I can actually disagree with you here. If you watch the presser, Carr said it was on him, and Josh McDaniels said he has to do better play calling. He said it in the presser. It is what it is. The joke is on the Raiders. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. I did not expect this team to be perfect. It's going to be a lot of loopholes and a lot of things happen in this season. It is. But we start with a new coach. We start with a whole different regime. We start with totally different players that never really played under Patrick Graham. It's 15 games left. It's 15 games left. It's not about Carr making excuses. That's accountability, bro. Dylan Parham might be, I think he is a starting guard, but he did play center today for Andre James. And Dylan Parham played a hell of a game at the offensive line. I can't even be mad at Dylan Parham coming from playing guard and playing center. It only had one penalty. I'm not mad at Dylan Parham. See, y'all saying the same old Raiders that we suck. Say it. But I don't want y'all keep that same energy if we win next week. That's all I'm gonna say. If we suck so bad with no continuity, with no adjustments, keep that same energy if we win next week. I don't want to be like, oh, the Raiders just, I don't want y'all praise. No, keep that same energy. Because that's the problem with some of the Raider Nation, man. The Chiefs, this is what y'all fail to realize, man. Y'all keep saying, oh, the Chiefs beat the Cardinals. The Chiefs beat the Cardinals 44-21. Patrick Mahomes had the same coach his whole career. He had the same thing. I'm putting you in timeout even because you want to keep blaming Carr. I'm not blaming Carr, man. You know, we garbage, but if we win next week, I don't want to hear that, King Savage. If we win next week, keep that same energy. That's all I'm gonna say. If you can't win with us, if you want to win with us, win with us. If you want to lose with us, lose with us. But it's 15 games left in this season, and y'all knew that we had a tough schedule going into this season. We knew this already. That's the problem. Y'all knew how tough this season was going to be. Y'all acting like this is not nothing new. That's why I'm a realist, man. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat shit because I'm not. I'm not. Where is Malcolm Kuntz? Dell Jr.? I don't even know where Malcolm Kuntz is at. Where is Cleveland Farrell? Why we're not rotating our defensive line? Why we're not doing that? Cleveland Farrell, I have not seen him play a snap on the defense. I have not seen Malcolm Kuntz play a snap on this defense. Where's the rotation? Where is it? Come on, man. It's a tough loss, but this is on the whole team, from coaches not making adjustments, defense, offense. Offense was conservative. Offense couldn't get nothing done in the second half. Defense was on the field too long. It's tough, but you cannot expect us not to know that we had a tough season. We had a tough season coming along. It's 15 games, y'all. 15. And people want to give up on the Raiders. Give up. Don't watch another game. If that's how you feel. And I'm so serious. Because if we make the playoffs this year, keep that same energy if we make the playoffs this year. Keep that same energy. If we win next week against Tennessee, keep that same energy. I don't want you coming into the chat like, let's go Raiders and da-da-da-da. If we suck, we suck. Even if we win, you should say that we suck. Am I pissed off about the way we lost this game? Yes, I am. But at the same time, I see why we're losing games like this in close games. I see why. Because some things are not being addressed. They want to stick with the offensive line. But you can't rotate offensive alignment like that in a game where there's no continuity and no chemistry with none of these guys. We gotta play better football as a team. As a team, we gotta play better football. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. It's tough. This is why this is the National Football League. You gotta keep the foot on the necks, man. You win with this team, you lose with the team. That's what makes you a real fan. You win with this team, you lose with this team. That's what makes you a real fan. Am I mad right now? Hell yeah, I'm mad that we 0-2. But is the season over? No. Bad coaching. We made no adjustments in that second half. Not one. And people want to get mad at me because I gave 6 reasons why the defense didn't play well. I gave 6 reasons why the offense didn't play well. I gave that. I gave 6 reasons why the offense didn't play well, and I gave 6 reasons why the defense didn't play well. So it's on both sides of the ball. on why this team ain't play well. But keep the same energy when we go on this win streak. I do not want y'all riding the coattails of the Raiders if we go on a win streak. I do not want y'all riding the coattails because at 0-2, y'all gave up. And I'm going to come back to this live. I'm going to come back to this live and look at every comment that was negative about this loss. It's like, it's football. You're going to lose games like this. It's part of the game. But at the same time, it's unacceptable. Meaning, you got to get better for next week. We had no chemistry in the preseason. None. None of our starters besides Josh Jacobs did not play in a month. But you expect us in the last 2 weeks to play perfect football. How does that work? How does that work? Please tell me, how does that work? Yeah, they sat on the sidelines and had on helmets and shoulder pads in their uniform. But they didn't step on a field in live game in a whole month. Both sides of the ball. But we expect to play perfect football. No. You're not expecting to play perfect football, bro. You're just not. It's just like, I just don't understand your logic. I don't understand people's concept of things. It's tough, man. Oh, and 2. I mean, 0-2. If y'all want to give up on this team at 0-2, don't go to a Raiders game. Don't watch the Raiders. That's just how I am with it, man. I'm very optimistic about this. Yeah, we had some bad plays today. We did. But I'm not going to sit here and just keep it negative about this. We're not professional football players. We don't know what's going on in them locker rooms. We don't know what's going on in them game film rooms with this team. We just watch them play every week. But if you want to be that type of guy to start a YouTube channel and talk about your Raiders, go through it. Start a YouTube channel and break down the film. That's what you do. Because that's what I'm definitely going to do for this game this week. I'm going to break down the film. Hopefully the film is up by tonight. I want to take a look at it. Seriously. And see where we went wrong in the second half. I'm not even going to look at the first half. Because we played so well in the first half. It's the second half that I want to look at on game film. So make sure y'all pay y'all $10 a month on NFL Plus and go watch the film. If you're not cheap like that. And this is what happens when you don't play starters in preseason. This is what happens. Kyler Murray played in the preseason. He sure did. He played in week 3 and week 4 of the preseason. Carr didn't play not one snap in the preseason. Devontae Adams, not one snap in the preseason. This offensive line, the only person that didn't play in the preseason was Colton Miller. What happened to Devontae Adams? I don't know. I don't know. But the ball was spread around. The ball was spread around. Like I said, in some lives, some days Devontae Adams is going to go off. And there's going to be some weeks that you might not see him. I know it's only 2 catches. I can completely understand that. I can. But Derek Carr was taking what the defense was giving him. And the Cardinals made adjustments, man. The Cardinals made adjustments on defense. And they made adjustments on offense to come back and win this game. It's a tough loss, man. Much respect to the Arizona Cardinals, man. Much respect to them. I can't be. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Y'all don't have to like me on here. Y'all don't. But I come from being a coach and being a player and being on the side of the ball of games. I experienced this both at a professional level. So I have the knowledge to actually talk about it. The 2-point conversion, you got to give the defense respect on that 2-point conversion because they had every wide receiver covered. I don't know which one you talking about the AJ Green one. Okay. I was talking about the one that Kyler Murray ran for the 2-point conversion. What happened to running the ball on the screen passes? I don't know. I don't know at this point. And I know everybody's probably going to go in Doc's live and agree with him and go on all these other lives and agree with them, but I do not care. Agree with them what you want to agree with. I'm still going to have my opinion. I'm still going to be entitled to my opinion. Team loss. Just because we 0-2, we want to call this team ass. We want to call this team garbage. We want to call this team trash. I'm not doing that yet. I'm not doing that yet after the starters only played 2 weeks of football. I'm not saying that yet. I said this so many times. It's going to take us to at least week 4 or week 5 to get shit going. Did or did I not say that? Thank you, Craze Raider. Thank you. I've been a high school coach and a little league coach. The game of football is a team game. It's 21 players, not just one. Facts. Facts. We just gotta play better, man. We gotta play better. We can't afford to go down 0-3. We just can't. The chemistry got to get better. We got to find 5 players on the offensive line that we can stick with for the next 15 weeks. I got a question for this, Dell Jr. 10 legit starters together more than 3 years. But how many coaches they had in those 3 years? Rich Bisaccia as the head coach, John Gruden, Jack Del Rio. I could name them. They didn't have a consistent coach, especially on the defensive side of the ball. It sucks. It sucks as a Raiders fan to go down 0-2, but I hate when people come in here and just want to blame Derek Carr. I just hate that. Why nobody else can't take the blame? Because he's the quarterback? I just don't like the Derek Carr slander, man. I just don't like the Derek Carr slander. If you're here to be a Raiders fan, you're gonna rock with Carr until he retires. That's just what it is, man. I'm a realist. I am a realist. People expect us to be 2-0 right now after our starters have not hit the field in a live game in a month. How do you expect us to be 2-0 when our starters don't play? When our starters don't have no continuity at all with each other? You can't expect that, bro. You just can't. It is what it is, though. The Raiders lose, and we got to bounce back next week, man. We just got to bet. Dwayne Lawrence, I'm not saying it wasn't Derek Carr's fault this week. Now it wasn't Derek Carr's fault this week. It was the defense. Hey, I'm a Carr fan. His numbers was great last year. His numbers was great today. He had 251 passing yards, 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. We just can't afford to blow leads. That's the only problem. We cannot afford to blow leads. And that's something that we have to learn. We just learned from playing from behind against the Chargers. And now we learned to play with a lead, and we've blown this lead to the Cardinals. I'm sorry to say, but it happens like that, man. It's a terrible loss. But it's a team loss from coaches to offense to defense. And a little bit, I wouldn't even say special teams. Special teams did their job. Special teams did their job. We just didn't move the ball effectively in the second half. And the defense couldn't get off the field in the second half. The offense was off the field for 30 minutes. That's tough. But we just expect perfection, man. And that's the problem with the Raider Nation. That's why I don't like to go live every day with y'all, because sometimes I don't understand your logic, man. I don't understand your logic. Yes, we lost this game. Am I pissed that we lost this game? Yes. I'm pissed. But people want to say Carr is garbage. People want to say other stuff about Carr. That's the first thing that we do when we lose a game is blame Carr. That man could put up 400. That man could put up 400 yards and 4 touchdowns in a loss, and we still would blame Carr. That's the sad part about the Raider Nation. Y'all want too much perfection, and you're not going to get perfection in football. You're just not. We should have just kept the foot on. We just could have kept the foot on their necks. That's what we should have did, and we didn't. No adjustments. That's the biggest thing that comes out of this game. No adjustments. This defense gave up 413 yards total yards. This offense could not do nothing. Renfro fumbled twice. We got away from the run game. We got away from going to Mac Hollins. We got away from a lot of stuff on this offense out of the ball. But it has to be fixed. It has to be fixed, man. And it's tough. It's tough. This is what we go through as a football team and as fans of this football team. This is what we have to go through. When you bring in everything fresh, especially if your team and your starters didn't play in 4 weeks, man. We gotta live with this loss. Right. Unfortunately, people don't see the complete picture. I just don't want to come back next week and be like, oh, let's effing go Raiders. I don't want to keep that same energy if we win next week. That's all I'm gonna say. Blame Carr next week if we win. Blame Carr next week if we win. I want y'all to. We gotta play better football. That's just what it is, man. Adjustments have to be made. The thing is that we made adjustments against the Chargers game in the second half. We made that adjustment, but we didn't make that adjustment in the Cardinals game. So it's inconsistency with the coaches. Shout out to Anthony Ford. I wish I would have known you was from Virginia, bro. I was just in Richmond this weekend. So it's a tough loss, man. It's a tough loss. We just gotta live with it, man. We gotta live with the fact that this happened. And watch all these Raiders content creators say a lot of dumb shit. They're gonna say a lot of dumb shit. And they're gonna say that we trash. We're ass. Stop making content about the Raiders if we ask. Bro. Yeah, adjusting means keeping the foot on their neck. We took the foot off the gas. We went conservative. That's what I mean. We should have never went conservative. What I mean, no adjustments. We just stayed complacent. We stayed complacent. We got too comfortable. Yes, adjustments. Because when they scored and got the 2-point conversion by Kyler Murray, we stayed conservative again. So that means you don't know football, Brenda. You might not know shit about football. Probably. Cali boy, they don't know that though. They don't know that though, Cali boy. They don't know that. Tough loss. There's really much that I have to say. We listened to the presser. We listened to a lot of things here. I probably lost subscribers from this, and I really don't care at this point because I do this to represent my team. I do this to try to keep a positive aspect of this. Yes, I'm pissed off as a fan. But I see it from both sides of the picture. And it is what it is, man. But I got to get on out of here, man. We got to, I want to say we go 2-15. I definitely don't see that, Sam A. That's what I mean. Like, you're not being realistic at all. I don't see us 2-15. Absolutely not. I don't see a losing record. It's only 2 games. Only 2 games. Only 2 games. It is what it is, y'all. Reaction Monday. I really hope all y'all come back for Reaction Monday because I'm having the lines open. I'm having the lines open. So all these people that's in the chat right now, that's on Facebook and on YouTube, please come back to the chat tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all come back. Craze Raider, thank you. I appreciate it, bro. I just try to see it from both sides, man. I don't try to play just negative. Nobody want to talk about how our rookie Dylan Parham played well at center today. Nobody want to talk about that. But Reaction Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The phone lines will be open. And I'm going to let y'all speak your mind. And I really hope y'all come and speak your mind. But I'm only giving y'all like 5 minutes to speak your mind. I'm going on to the next caller. You're not going to be on my line for 30 minutes. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. It is what it is. Reaction Monday tomorrow, and we move on. That's it. If you like the content, like the content. If you want to subscribe to the content, subscribe to the content. It's absolutely free to subscribe. It doesn't owe you a thing to subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to subscribe to the channel, that's absolutely fine. But I'm here to give my opinions and my thoughts about the game every week. So comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, man. Spotlight Raiders Talk. Thank y'all for tuning in so much. I came in strictly from Richmond, Virginia, and did this post-game show. It is what it is. We out of here, y'all. Peace out. I love it. Y'all can like me, y'all can hate me. I just keep it 100. That's it. Peace out.